is all around me. Hey, Susan and Marion, oh my God. Oh, let me love in a holy, holy way. Oh, let me love in a holy, holy way. Oh, let me love in a holy, holy way. Oh, let me love in a holy, holy way. Sharon, oh, let me live in a holy, holy way. Hey, y'all, come on into the soul fulfilling behood and share the good that's overflowing. Share the wisdom that rises among us because we're here, because we got it inside of us. Sometimes it just needs to be stoked a little bit. That's what soul fulfilling is all about. Hey, Maxine, we got Edith. Yeah. In a holy, holy way. Oh, let me learn in a holy, holy way. Let me learn, Aretta, in a holy, holy way. Oh, let me learn from all the ways I fall. Don't let me keep falling, not learning nothing. Oh, let me know that love will heal us all. Love and only love will take us higher. Oh, let me walk each day a little kinder. Each day a little kinder. Oh, let me love in a holy, holy way. Oh, let me love in a holy, holy way. Oh, let me love in a holy, holy way. Oh, let me love in a holy, holy way. Oh, let me love in a holy, holy way. Let me love in a holy, holy way. Oh, let me love in a holy, holy way. Let me love in a holy, holy way. Ashe. Come on in, Deanna. Peace and love to all. Welcome to Soul Fulfilling. This is our weekly meetup where we get to remember who we are together. We get to be in the joy together. We get to pray for others. We get to remember together. So thank you, God. And thank you, God, that this week joining us again is life coach Ade, who is coming into the room right now. There he is, got a big smile on his face, trying to stay awake. No, he's awake. He's awake. Wow. He's awake and good looking too. Thank you very much. That's a great combination, to be aware and to be fine. Hey, Mickey, missed you. Welcome into the Soul Fulfilling. And so we're here together. The scripture visited me today. It frequently does, because it's one of the most powerful scriptures in the Bible. And I think it's no accident that people love it so much, because it's such a powerful scripture. I'm talking about the 23rd Psalm. The Lord is my shepherd. Come on with it, Ade.
Oh, yes.
I shall not want, right?
I shall not for anything.
Maketh me to lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside the still waters. He restoreth my soul. He leads me in the path of righteousness for his name's sake. He leads me in the path of righteousness for his name's sake. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadows of death, I will fear no evil, for thou art with me. You are with me. Your rod, your staff, they comfort me. You prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemies. Those thoughts in my mind that make me think otherwise. greatest enemy. It ain't the enemy out there. It's the enemy within. You anointed my head with oil, my cup runneth over. Surely goodness and mercy has followed me and shall continue to follow me all the days of my life. And
Wow.
I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. And ever.
And ever.
It's a little bit of this song. With God my shepherd, I shall not want for anything at all. I shall not want for anything. With God as my life, I've all I need and more than eyes can see. With God as my joy, fulfilled am I to sing of how my soul has been restored. Fulfilled am I to sing of how my soul has been restored. Fear has no power over me. I surrender all. Shadows of death I'll have to flee. Oh, I surrender all. Time and space can never block the way. I surrender all. The future and the past become eternal day. I surrender all. And even when I fly beyond the sky, I surrender all. For God and God alone did lift me high. Oh, I surrender all. And I will dwell in the house of the Lord. And I shall dwell in the house of the Lord forever. God is my shepherd. I shall not want for anything at all. Anything at all. Yeah. I shall not want for anything. Mm. That's quite a window to get to arrive at, because the world has so many things to want,
Yes.
so many things to want.
Mhm.
But when God is my shepherd, my soul is restored in God, and all my needs are met, and I'm thankful. So anyway, I'm out here. Somebody, come on in here with me, life coach Ade.
You're out there, in
Oh yeah, oh yeah,
there with it.
oh
I
yeah,
mean, yes.
yes,
I shall not want for anything. That's next level.
yeah,
And I think it's a reminder for us to get back to that place.
yeah,
Even when we're in that place of wanting to remember, wait. You know, the part that have been really resonating with me this last few months, because this last few months has been quite interesting, is
mhm.
yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil. I have to keep reminding myself, because sometimes I'm like, oh my God, I'm going to get consumed by my thoughts. you know,
Mhm,
I'm going to
mhm.
get consumed by these things that I don't know how to work out, but just keep reminding myself. And, that is, it's a daily process. It's a daily journey. It's a spiritual practice. There is no place to get to. The only place to get to is right now. So
Right
if you're
now,
trying to
right
get to
here.
right now, you're here. So just come back to now. Come back to now.
Hmm.
And whatever now is presented is what you got to deal with. Who
Mm,
would you be now? How would you be?
mhm,
But yes,
mhm.
God as my shepherd, we shall not want for anything. Because, like you said, the world's like, you got to want this, you got to want this. Now they got FOMO, fear of missing out. And that's become something that we say now, fear of missing out, fear of missing
I
out.
never heard of FOMO.
You've never heard it? You're the only one on the planet. Watch
FOMO.
the, yes, fear of
Oh,
missing out.
okay, that's
Mm-hmm.
it. You know,
So,
you know. I believe you.
well,
Fear of missing out.
I'm gonna get back up in the chat room in a minute. Just watch. I already know it. Tell me, is Ricky's the only one that's on the
Hey,
planet that don't
Georgia.
know that, right? Let's see. Georgia.
Huh?
Oh, I thought she was in the chat room.
Mm-mm.
We're doing
I'm
really
waving at Georgia.
okay. Like, hey.
You ought to stick your head in, and since I'm waving at you, yeah, come in. Stick your
Yes.
head in.
Wow. Let me
Yeah,
maximize
Georgia.
this. She's in the house.
Hey, baby. Mini me.
Yes. And she got a piece. What to say? What's that thing there? Say she got her face beat. Have you heard that one before? She looking good.
Yeah.
See?
Oh, we got
So
Cindy
Gwen.
Edelson. Oh, look who came into the room. I have
Hmm.
FOMO. I got
Yeah.
FOMO. Fear of missing
See?
out.
Yeah.
Hey, well, I just want to give a shout out as we continue, Ade, to Karen, who's in the room, Joanne. Hey, Joanne, in the room from North Carolina, Chef Lori. Thank you, Chef Lori. Gwen Moore from Colorado. And welcome, everybody. Love you too, Cindy. Jennifer Berkeley. Hey, Jennifer. Edith, and folks are coming in. So, yay.
Yes. And we might
Welcome
want to
back,
tell Chef
Rosalind
Lori to
Cobbs,
get. We got to tell
to
Chef
get
Lori to go get her twin.
to get
Just like, hey,
Driscoll.
yeah, it's like, what's going on here? You
Where's
can't come in here
Driscoll?
by yourself.
Well, Chef
Where
Lori
they do
is,
that at?
yeah, Chef Lori is Driscoll, right?
No, Chef Lori is Randall.
It's Randall, right? Lori
Yeah.
Driscoll is the
And she
next
just needs to go get her twin. No. You don't come in there by yourself now. Come
one.
on
Yeah,
now.
George is gone, y'all. So she been here, gone, and done that. But
She
back to
moved
what we were
on.
talking about in terms
Yeah.
of being present in who we are and as we are, and the sufficiency of that when we're able to really touch the true essence of who we are inside, because
Yeah.
the world that we're around is it's a catalyst. It's a whole bunch of stuff be jumping. you know it's
Hmm.
nothing like a good reading to bring us back. And Life Coach Adet is writing this month for the whole month for Thoughts from the Hill. And he's got something for us tonight.
Yes, I do. For the month of September, so you get a sneak peek. I'm already in September. You guys are in you're in my last month right now. You're in August. I'm in September already.
All
You get that,
right.
Ricky?
I got it, darling.
I saw your face like what?
I can dig it.
But we're all in now, right? We're all in now. So this is daily
Now
thoughts.
I'm going to try to see if I can put you on the screen big time.
Oh, okay. Let me let you do it, right?
Do
Because
I remove myself from it? And then that's
you
when?
can or not if you want to keep. If you maybe want to make your yes, then you just maximize me, or you can remove yourself. So you can maximize me by clicking on that little button, that image, top corner, top left.
Top left.
Mm-hmm.
Top, my top
Look,
left
look.
says
No,
live.
no. Bottom. Look at the green room at the bottom.
Oh, top
There's a-
left.
Yeah.
So, so
Click that. That's
I
what
click
happens.
you. I click you,
Yeah, click that. Yeah, click that little image on the top left.
but I click on yours.
Yes, on mine.
Okay, there you go.
Yay,
Hey,
she did it. Hey now.
I got to learn how to do these things when you're not here.
That's right. That's why I wanted you to do it. So now we can hear everything you were saying. You didn't remove yourself, so don't think you're not live. But
Okay.
they just see me. All right. Take a deep breath with all that you're feeling and all that you're moving through. This is Daily Thoughts from the Hill, September 1st. And the affirmation is I am that I am. Your main responsibility is to be you, to show up for your life and be all that you were created to be.
Hmm.
Even your aspects that you judge and criticize are there for your liberation. When you give yourself permission to see them with compassion, they unlock your brilliance. Being you, being who you truly are, is absolute success. You are already successful. Being you releases your success. I am who I am. Who I am is what I am. I am all that I am. I am what God created me to be. I
Yes.
represent God in the flesh. My humanity, habits, and behaviors open my eyes to the many expressions of who and what God is, the shadow and the light. I am perfection in action. I am all that I can ever be. I am. Thank you, order in me, through me, as me, around me, through the Christ within, and so it is. I am that I am. You are who you are. Be you because you're already successful. So, Ricky, now if you want to come back in the screen, you click that same icon again. Did you remove yourself? Oh, yeah, there you go.
That was a beautiful reading.
Thank you.
Beautiful reading. I heard it differently.
I like the song. Perfect. Yes.
Come on, y'all, sing along. In the land of I am more than I have, and I am more than I will be. I am all that I am. In the land of I am more than I have, and I am more than I will be. I am all that I am. In the land of I am more than I have, and I am more than I will be. I am all that I am. In the land of I am more than I have, and I am more than I will be. I am all that I am. And the songs of all my great grandmothers, and the dreams of all my great grandfathers, and the way to rise beyond the pain. Oh, live, oh, live in me. In the land of I am more than I have, and I am more than I will be. I am all that I am. In the land of I am more than I have, and I am more than I will be. I am all that I am. In the land of I am more than I have, and I am more than I will be. I am all that I am. In the land of I am more than I have, and I am more than I will be. I am all that I am. All that I am. That's what he said. I am that I am.
Yes.
Yes. All right now. Oh, I'm feeling good.
Mm-hmm.
I'm feeling good. Um, I found out some news today that one of the people on our who comes in to our chat and who's on with us in Soul Fulfilling often, her name is Janice Morel. Janice is often in the chat, and
Mm-hmm.
she always has beautiful icons everywhere.
Yeah. Yeah.
And she uses music uh, to in her work, in her the work that she does. But she tended to her sister for many, 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 many years. Her sister was bedridden and in a facility, I think since she was like 24, 25. Something happened and she never recovered from the event that happened, and she turned 60, and she's been in that state. And
Mm.
her sister Janice has been tending to her sister
Wow.
and been there for her. And I came back to Los Angeles um, August 18th. And she sent me an email on August 21st, uh, wanting music for the celebration of life for her sister's service. And I was like, wait a minute,
Mm.
what? And I read that her sister had passed on, and
Mm.
that she said, my sister has been set free.
Mm.
And so I told her, I mean, I didn't know if the service had happened already or what, but I mentioned some songs that, because she wanted to know some songs to use in the memorial service.
Mm.
And I said, almost any songs of mine will do. They're good for almost any situation. Any song would do, you know, maybe not something turn me around for the memorial service, you know, but uh but many of them would work. And I gave two suggestions, and I told her that uh I would bring this up in our Soul Fulfilling tonight, because Janice is always on with us. So we're
Mm.
holding Janice in prayer, holding her whole
Yes.
family in prayer, and giving great thanks that her sister now flies in the arms of God, that she
Mm.
is in a whole nother zone, a whole nother dimension of freedom for the body that didn't serve her for a long time. And now it's gone. Now she's into on the next page. And
Mm.
who knows why things happen, but we just know that they do. And Janice's response to it was to be there for her sister.
Mm.
Period. Period. And it's deep. These sisters who sometimes are between the worlds, so to speak,
Mm.
and or brothers or family members who are, and some are there for a long time, and some, you know, pass on, and some wake up.
Mm.
Some just wake up.
Mm.
So I'm just remembering Greta Sashita and her sister that's been in between the worlds for quite a while, maybe 3 years.
Mm.
And Janice's sister was there for many years. So that takes a different kind of heart. And it
Mm.
and I think it also creates a heart. It gives us
Yes.
space inside. Uh, Adversity so many times makes us tender. It creates something else in us that wasn't
Mm-hmm.
that we hadn't touched before. That
Mm-hmm.
you know, and so
Yes.
I'm just giving thanks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. Good
Yes.
evening, Meg Tahar is in the room with us too. Yeah, and Rosalind.
So Lona wrote something earlier, and I was like, "What?" She said bleeding from the DMV. And I was like trying to type back to her on YouTube, like, you need to call 911. And then she corrected it. And she said blessings.
Blessings.
And I was like, bleeding. I'm not flashing that. I
Well,
put my phone to say bleeding, go to the hospital.
no, she could be bleeding blessings. Could have been
Yeah,
bleeding
well, why go
blessings.
through that messiness? Just
Yeah.
bless us.
Yes. Yeah. Bless us. I agree. I agree. And so thank you. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for the ways each of you is showing up in the lives of others.
Mhm.
There's somebody on the thread tonight, and I've spoken about it before, but she was so present with a very dear friend of mine that she didn't know. But
Mhm.
because this person was on the East Coast and I was on the West Coast, and this friend of mine, I wanted her to have the benefit of prayer and the benefit of people around her who could know the truth about her, where her family didn't quite know what to do. They weren't, I won't say what the family wasn't, but I will just say that Jennifer's presence with my friend made all the difference in the world, in her life, to have somebody that was there praying with her and showing up for her, because she looked like she was moving in between the worlds. And I don't really know. I think she may have passed on, but we were kind of shut off from her to know what happened. But thank you, Jennifer, for being that kind of beneficial presence in somebody's life. And I know on this thread, lots of folks here are beneficial presence. That you are a beneficial presence in somebody's life. That you're showing up in a special way, helping people, guiding them, uh, bringing your wisdom, and sometimes maybe not saying everything that's on your mind, maybe just listening
Right.
and allowing people just the space to share how they're feeling. I mean, as a mother, sometimes, I want to jump in there and give my opinion, man. I have learned not to do that. Any mamas in the house can relate to what I'm saying. But, it's like sometimes we're there to listen, to listen and to be an open space for um for what needs to be voiced
Yes.
without our response.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
And Deanna's just shared in the chat. Please keep my mom in prayer as she is preparing to move to the
Ooh, to
next
the
level.
next level.
Estella Thomas. Yes, blessings.
Yes, blessings.
Blessings.
And blessing you, Deanna, for your
Yeah.
languaging.
Mm,
Because years ago, that wouldn't have been put that way.
right.
That my mom is preparing, moving to the next level.
Hmm.
That's a whole nother awareness of the way life unfolds eternally.
Yes.
You know,
Yes.
and on one end, it looks like that you know, we say mom is dying, mom is this. It's like no, mom is preparing to move to the next level,
Hmm.
and that you have time to be there with her. That's a beautiful thing, and we're holding you and you in prayer, Deanna. This is a
Yes.
very
Yes.
precious time. A very precious
Yes.
time. Yeah.
It's a demonstration, isn't it? When spiritual knowledge, I wouldn't say awareness, spiritual principles move from the head to the heart.
Mm-hmm.
When what we know moves to the heart, the way it
Mm-hmm.
shows up, we'll find ourselves being in places we didn't even know we were ever going to go to, and showing up differently and being more
Mm-hmm.
intentional about what we put out into the world, what we say about our experience. And we recognize this is all part of life. Some things we're going to understand, and some things we would never understand because it's the mystery. You can know as much, you can know who you truly are, and still not know who you truly are.
Mm-hmm.
It's like,
Mm-hmm.
but you know that you're part of a mystery. So it's the importance of marrying the head with the heart, or else,
Mm-hmm.
I think, intellectual spirituality could be painful if it stays in the intellect. But as you said earlier, the things that we go through, the pain, the struggles, adversity, deep love, compassion, it opens the heart to really see beyond. logic. And when that
Hmm.
happens, there's
Hmm.
really no words. You just like, sometimes there are no words. We're so full that it comes out in tears because
Yeah.
there's so much that's overflowing. And life is always life, and we got life with life. Yes.
Well, life is amazing. I don't know if I said this on this thread. Uh, I don't know if I made it public. I don't know, but I was having a beautiful conversation with my uncle, and he was talking about his leg, and because he had his leg amputated above the knee last year, and and but even if I said it last week, I'm gonna say it again this week. It was like my time with him. It was like I just because he has a very powerful prayer um, practice, spiritual practice, very powerful spiritual practice of prayer and affirmations, and his the way he holds the spirit is awesome. And the way the spirit holds him is awesome. He's just really an interesting person to be around because he's just that beautiful, right? And he was like, but he was like, I just don't know why I had to, what happened? What was I doing wrong that this happened? Besides the obvious, that means not eating like Ricky wanted you to eat, but and I kind of have heard this kind of questioning with people in life, like why did that have to happen like that? And sometimes it's like, well, it's God's will, but God's will, it, that's a blank answer. There's more to there. We can get deeper in it than just that go to, right? What does that really mean? And so what I told my uncle, I says, look at this. I don't know why, but I know what's happened since that happened. And what has happened is that you didn't have any children. You were very independent in your life, taking care of yourself, doing your thing, you know. I says, and then this happened, and now all of these kids that you didn't have showing up telling you what to do.
Wow.
My brothers in particular, and it's like telling you what to do. I was like, and now you get to see what it's like to have some hard head kids, and also you get to be loved by this family of people who mean well. You get to grow in your own compassion, for the ways that we fall, not me, because I'm doing the right thing, you know but it's just like, and he was like, wow, I never thought of it that way. I said, it's given your heart so much more because you weren't independent, because you weren't just doing your own thing by yourself, because you weren't so self-sufficient that you didn't need anybody else. You would have been all right just with your prayers and everything, but maybe this time you came to learn more than that. You came to learn the sweetness of love from family that you never would have touched. And he was like, wow, I never thought of it that way. And I was like, oh, that's good. Give you something to just chow on that for a while. you know, chow on that for a while. And he always go, girl, you're something else. You know, you know, but it's like so many things, it's not just about look, if it were just about having a perfect body, a healthy body, just having a healthy body, and you can do this and you can do that at this age, and you can do this at this age, and we're all engrossed in the body, but your heart is hard. Your body is hard, and your heart is hard too. And your head is hard too. Can't nobody tell you nothing. You know everything. It's like, and then something happens where,
Yes.
something happens out of nowhere where you go like, where did that come from? Because your soul came to know something more than a hard body.
Yeah.
I believe. What y'all think in the thread?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Uncle George is a mystic, man. When you talk about Uncle George, man, he's a mystic. He contemplates life in a deeper way, and he bees with life in a way, to even ask that question, like, why did this have to happen? And even
Mm-hmm.
that takes us somewhere, and where he obviously took both of you
Mm-hmm.
is what you tapped into and gave to him, and he
Mm-hmm.
was like, wow, I never
Mm-hmm.
thought of it that way. Something else happens when you hear something
Mm-hmm.
you've never thought of. Because
Mm-hmm.
sometimes we say, don't ask questions. Well, there are those folks who say you shouldn't question God,
Mm-hmm.
whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, but him just asking that question opened the space for you to download and share what was on your heart from
Mm-hmm.
your soul.
Mm-hmm.
And that's
Mm-hmm.
liberating. And then somebody else gets to hear this conversation and it could ignite something for them.
Mm-hmm.
You
Mm-hmm.
know,
Mm-hmm.
it's all connected. It's beautiful. The questions we ask and don't ask, all of it
Mm-hmm.
all fades into God.
Hey man, it's so all phase into God. God ain't, because God is all there is. We are, we have the song. Y'all know the song. This thread is one of the threads of the most intelligent people in the universe. But God is all there is and everything is God. So, it's like if the spirit has put this in my heart, in my life,
Mm,
if this is up for me to see, it ain't just about one aspect of it. It's not just about the physical.
right.
You know what I mean? It's not just about the physical. Sometimes it's not just about what looks like it might be spiritual.
Mm,
Like the book that I read before, which David Spangler was saying, like, there's some people that's got the spirit, but the spiritual, they pray, they have the affirmations, they pray for other people, and they never do a sit up, a push up. They eat all kinds of garbage in the body, and and expect God to heal that. That it's, but it's a wide world, so I'm not going to say God cannot not heal anything, but
right.
I just know that that whole notion of purification, purifying our mind,
Mhm,
purifying our mental, our physical, our heart in service to God
mhm,
will keep you on point. Like, I mean, it just does. It's like when everything, like that psalm that said, He leadeth me in the path of righteousness for His name's sake. All these things I think are things that are happening to buffer us
mhm,
into the path of righteousness for the good of God and the works of God and the reason of God.
mhm,
I know in my life, man, I just really did not see it. I didn't know what God had in store for me. I was writing those songs. I was writing some songs too, man. I was writing my butt off. I had a song like that. I thought about this song today. I had a song that said, have you felt like you never have a voice in nothing, like nobody's listening to you?
mhm,
And the dreams you felt were truly something, never were and never come true. Are you silent? Have they silenced you into a mood? Don't be silent. Don't be silent. Silent. And I was writing these songs about don't be silent and all these things. I was almost I was almost on the path, but I hadn't quite found the reason.
mhm,
I hadn't quite found the reason. And the reason was God. The reason was always God. But I didn't know that. I didn't know it. I mean, I was all about God, but I was missing it because I
mhm,
was because I was trying to do music for commercial purposes.
mhm,
And once it was music for the love of God, once it was like,
mhm. Yes.
God, I stand for you, and here I'll abide as you show me all that I must do. And my voice is kind of husky right now, just right now. But when I wrote this song, when I woke up that morning and this song revealed, my voice sounded just like this. Use me, oh God, I stand for you, and here I'll abide as you show me all that I must do. And God did show me. God showed me what I needed to do. What I needed to do was write these songs. What I needed to do was teach them to people who enjoyed singing them. What I needed to do was just to, like the song says, deliver me. In all things, deliver me. And that's where my integrity was in there, you know. It was in there. That's where my joy was. That was where my soul would be fulfilled. That's where my family would heal. That's where everything would happen when I got aligned in it. So whatever it is that we're doing, if we do it in service to God, God magnifies it. Whatever it is we're doing. We got people on here who, on this thread, they do all kinds of things. Whatever it is, do it. Do it for God. Do it for love. So whatever it is that you love to do, let's sanctify it. Let's consecrate it right now in the love of God right now.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Juicy soul food. Food for the soul. I mean, we're here to reveal the face of God. We're here to be God in action. Love, the idea of doing what we do in service to God, in service for God, in service as God.
Yeah.
And it benefits everyone.
Everyone. You first.
Yes.
It's going to benefit you first. You first. Hey, looking in the thread, I want it. Hey, this is going to be confessional time. This is rededicate. This is rededication time. Okay. So in the thread, put what you dedicate, to God. What is it that you do in life that you dedicate to God right now? Let's say I dedicate it to God. I do it for, I stand for you. What is it? What is it that you would lay on the altar of God? You go like, hey, this is, I put it on the altar. I put my gifts, I put my music on the altar of the Most High. God's love redefines my existence, resurrects my life. God's love is lifting me up. What is it? It's like, Edie says she's laying her compassion. But I already know that Chef Lori, when she prepares food, she is like, whoa. That food is rolling in the love of God.
Marinating, right?
Yeah.
Soaked in the love of God. Yes.
Being of service. Thank you, Maxine. Everything Maxine does, man. Maxine shows up big time with a big smile, with her heart open. She's part of my team, being open and available to entertain people and make people laugh. Putting that up, we're holding it up there.
Yes.
Holding it up there. Because when you do it like that, for that, it's like you're not going to do anything that's funky, that's going to go like, it's going to be, whoa, God is going to redefine your existence. Watch, yes. Dedicating love and peace to each person. Thank you, Deanna. Mental health therapy. Come on with it, Edith. I know Edith prays before she does anything. Use me, God. I stand for you. And here I'll abide. As you show me all that I must do, command my hands. What must they do? Command my life is here for you. God is the love that heals all creation. God is creator, makes all things new. And God needs us to shine its light as me, as you. Yeah, Karen. So use me, oh God. I stand for you, and here I'll abide as you show me all that I must do. Show me all that Angie, must do. Show me all that Angela is a teacher. She said, I dedicate my work with young students to God, teaching and guiding in love. We need more teachers that dedicate right here in the heart of God. Poetry that's in harmony and communicates lots of synchronicities to uplift all of humanity. And that means UMB. Thank you, Feminine. Show me all that I must do right now. Show me all that I must do. Show me all that I must do. Yes. Leads me. He leadeth me in the path of righteousness for his name's sake. Yes. Anoints my head with oil. My head is anointed with oil. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Yes, you're a healer. Yes, you are. And that we may all be a healing presence wherever we go.
Indeed.
And when you came into the room, because I am showed up, God is there. Yes. Hey, so I'm going to hit the bowl. Oh, yes. And now I will take a sip of Grandma's tonic. I know that looked like a shot glass. And it is a shot glass, Nikki Maxwell. It is a shot glass. It's a shot of Grandma's tonic. Whew. My Uncle George says when he takes this, he takes some little jelly right after.
To chase it down.
Chase it down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Before we move on to the next thing, Ricky, you go. Well, we have announcements, don't we?
We have some announcements. Hey, you guys, if you're in the LA area, I will be in concert September 24th. September 24th at the Arcadia Performing Arts uh, Theater. Arcadia is close to Pasadena. Those of you who don't know where Arcadia is, and if I'll put that screen back up because I want to tell you if you go to ahaya.com/80, that takes you right into the portal where you can buy your tickets. And I went and bought a ticket today. Thank you, life coach.
You're
You can
welcome.
take that down now. But there is a code that you can use that is Ahaya. Let's see. It's AHIAHIMZO. AHIAHIMZO. I'm Zo. Yeah. And if you do that, Kuumba gets we get a discount. Well, no, we get a portion of the proceeds from your tickets. So if you're
So
feeling it,
basically, don't get the tickets without confirming a code. So they gotta reach out to you, right?
no, I'm giving a code right now.
Oh, you're good. Oh, okay. You're giving it to them now. Okay.
Yeah, the code is AHIAHIMZO. Ahaya, I'm Zo. I'm Zo. I'm Zo.
Okay. Can you give the code
I'm
again? Give the code one more time.
AHIAHIMZO.
IMZO. Oof.
Yes.
They tried to
But
make it.
when I went to buy my ticket, I
Mhm.
had to pick out my seat, and I really don't like to do that. I don't like to pick out seat. I just like to get a ticket and go on in. But you get to pick out the ticket, and I gotta say, if Mickey Maxwell, I don't know if you'll be around for the concert, but I bought a ticket that I would like to dedicate to you.
Hmm.
Uh, I would like to dedicate it to Mickey Maxwell because Mickey Maxwell used to be in the Feeling Tones, and they would rehearse all the time at my house and learn those steps that we make up. Remember, wait on the Lord, Mickey. Wait. Oh, those are the good old days. If you want to see a beautiful footage, beautiful video, wait on the Lord. The Feeling Tones from Agape. The Feeling Tones singing "Wait on the Lord." It is so adorable. And Strickland Presley, was it Strickland Presley? Am I saying the name right, Mickey? I hope so. But Strickland, man, when Strickland was kind of portly, and when he'd break down and do the moves, oh my God, he was dangerous. But he's made his transition many years ago. But Strickland was so good, and you can see it on YouTube. There's so much good footage from back in the day on YouTube of those days at Agape in the earlier days. So amazing, amazing. So I got a ticket for you, Mickey. Okay, you win the ticket tonight.
He
Mickey
said he
wins the
might
ticket.
be. He said he might be out of town, but if he is in town,
Well,
I
he
am
can.
there. He said.
Well, he can. If you're in town, if you're out of town, you got to pass your ticket on to somebody else in the thread.
That's
And
right.
I have the information. So I just want to say that. I'm not going to be buying up all the tickets for my concert now. Now, last week, I think Betty was on, and Betty said she had bought 5 tickets. I was like, go ahead, Betty. So we need these
Mm.
tickets moving. So go buy your tickets, Maxine, Marion. Y'all go buy those tickets. Marion and Maxine was like, as much work as we do for you, and you going to give the ticket to Mickey Maxwell. I got something special for y'all. I have something special. And then the next thing is like there's a big festival around the same time that the Rhythm and Joy would have been.
Mm.
October 8th. It's going to be at the Allensworth Township, and I'll be performing there. It's going to be a great festival. It goes from 10 o'clock to 6 p.m. That's October 8th. Of course, you know the high holy day of my birthday is
And
October
10.
10th. Drum
Mhm.
roll.
10.
Yes.
Okay, now.
Yes. So one of the parties will be one of my parties, a Libra party will be October 8th. So come on and join the Libra party October 8th in Allensworth at the Allensworth Township. Do we don't have that flyer, life coach?
No, we do
Well,
not.
I'll have it next week. I'll have it next week.
Do you have a
Uh,
website address?
no, I don't have it right now. I just have the flyer, but that's okay. They have time. The concert is first. But the festival is not a ticketed event except for parking. And parking is like
Mm.
$10. It's $10 to park. So it's like you come there and you got to do your research on the Allensworth Township. So if you're out in this area of the West Coast, do your research about Colonel Allensworth and these people, these African Americans who founded the first township, and their descendants and others are keeping it alive. They have a historic state park. They have an agenda to really farm and do the things that they were going to do back in the day until because they were very prosperous. And then the same thing that happened all over America happened there, and were denied water. So the water services were diminished, and they couldn't continue flourishing like they had, but some didn't leave, some stayed, and others are now coming back. And so this is the rededication uh, of the whole place, and that is so good. This is I think it's the 40th year. So people are out here doing good in the world for long periods of time, and they wanted me to come again. I was there for Juneteenth. They loved what I did, and they go like, "We need you back." I was like, "Okay," and I'll bring my friends. I'll bring my friends.
That's
Yeah.
right.
So this coming Sunday, live the Sunday devotional will be happening from Sacred Space, 4269 Crenshaw Boulevard. And if you're not able to come physically, you can live stream like you always do. I want to remember Life Coach Ade and his Being You podcast that shows on Tuesday mornings. And my friend Marion said she's always listening. She said, I'm
Yeah,
on.
she's always there.
She said,
She's
I'm
always
there.
there.
I love life. I love Life Coach. I was like, great. So Life Coach 10 a.m. every Tuesday morning Pacific time. That would be 1 at 1
One.
p.m. Eastern time and 6 p.m. UK. And all the other times you got to figure that out for yourself.
Right, exactly. Actually, I could be a little bit more. I was so captivated by you figuring out the time that I just didn't even do the things that I normally do. But anyway, yeah. And
That's okay.
also, I think it's good to let listeners know I won't be here on a weekly basis, but I'll be popping in.
Hmm.
So I'll
It
be
would be
back.
good to let people know that, and
Mm-hmm.
let people know that next week you will be here, but I won't be.
No, the 14th.
Oh,
I'll be
right. Oh, no. Oh, that's right. The 14th. Oh, I'm sorry. Oop, I got a little ahead of myself. Oh,
here.
hold me in prayer for next Tuesday at 10:40 a.m. during your podcast. I will be at the DMV, not the DC, Maryland, not that. I'll be at the
Oh,
Department of Motor Vehicles. They make you take a knowledge test when you're over 70.
knowledge about what? If you know how old you are.
Well, I know how old I am, but they want to know if
Right.
I know about that stop sign.
Wow.
So
Interesting.
I have to take the knowledge test, but
So when are you going on Tuesday?
I'll come. I got it covered, man. I'm gonna do so good on that
Yeah, but we're
test.
still going to hold you in prayer. We know you got it covered. That's why we're praying.
Hey,
Because we're
thank you
just
very
going to be
much.
giving thanks.
I
So
thank you,
everybody
baby.
put it in your calendar now. Don't go, oh my God, what time was it? Put
Hey,
it in your
listen,
calendar right
listen.
now.
I got a spoiled existence. I can see people in this thread like, ain't nobody prayed for me when I went to the DMV.
Well, there's
But
your
you need to
opportunity
ask for it.
to pay forward. That's right. You step
Yes.
into it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, just know this. If I pass that test and you think upon me,
Wait, hold on,
I
hold
mean,
on, hold on.
when I
Wait a minute.
pass
Wait.
the test. Thank you,
Thank
my
you
brother.
very much.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I got you.
Hey, and thank you, Angela, and give my love to Valerie Joy.
Mm,
I love
ah,
them. I love
yes.
everybody on the thread. Thank you for joining us tonight. Thank you for doing your best, bringing your best, for your prayer work, for those prayers, for your meditation, your time of silence. Well, we get to remember that God is all there is. God is all there will ever be. God is all there is. God is all there will ever be. Love you, life coach.
I love you too, Rickie.
Love you all.
Yes, yes, yes.
Ashe.
Ricasa.
Ricasa.
Let our joy be so triumphant that we rest in God and say